Individual choices have universal consequences. Laurie Buchanan. And that is absolute truth, especially when it comes to unaliving oneself, whether you're a veteran or a civilian. The butterfly effect with this problem is insane. It is a thermonuclear explosion inside of a group of people's lives for each and every single unaliving that happens. Now, I concentrate a lot on the veteran side of the house because I are one. But suicide, as you were, unaliving oneself is a big problem across the board. Now, as far as the veteran side of the house, you hit your brothers and sisters that you served with that thermonuclear explosion. You hit your children. You hit everybody around you. Now, I can't go out there and tell you you cannot commit yourself to that. I hate having to couch my words. I can't tell you that simply because it is your choice. However, I will tell you, you shouldn't do it. It is like playing 4 quarters of a football game, getting to halftime, just 2 minutes left on the clock before halftime, and you know you're not going to win this particular game, and then you go into the locker room and toss up the playbook, go off, and then don't come out to the field for the rest of the game. You still had 2 quarters to play. You don't know how that was going to go. Now, I'm going to bring up another football analogy. The Patriots and the Falcons. Falcons were kicking the crap out of the Patriots a few years ago in the Super Bowl. And the Patriots did not go into that locker room and say, well, we lost this one. Someone probably were thinking it because it sure as heck looked like it. But they came out there and performed. And they came out and made adjustments and ended up being able to win the game. You don't know what's going to happen at your lowest because you still have a chance to fight. The only time you don't have that chance to fight is when you make that individual choice and take yourself out. You're not out of the fight until you take yourself out of the fight. And got to switch it up here a little bit. When I was at my worst in 2006, when this was a possibility, a strong, very, very strong possibility that I was going to take myself out of the game before the game was done, I didn't think about how my, at the time, 5-year-old, now 24-year-old, was going to react to the news that I wasn't coming home no more, or anymore, if you want to use proper English. Didn't consider that, other than that she would be better off without me. A few years ago, we had a conversation about it because she asked why I was still doing the videos, and I explained why. And she knew of then a little bit. And I said, because I almost took myself out, and I did not consider how you would react to it. I just figured you'd be better off without me. And paraphrasing what she said was basically, I'm glad you didn't, because where would I be now without you? And that hits harder than hell. Even if you are estranged from your children, you are going to affect them. If you are estranged from your spouse, you're going to affect them. You're going to affect everybody around you because you, whether you are thinking it or not, whether I was thinking it or not, were loved. There are people out there that love you. It may not be that immediate circle that you want to love you or give you the validation or whatever you are looking for, or stop the pain that you're going through. They may not be able to do it, and they may not be the right people in that circle at the time, but you're going to come across people that are going to resonate with you, and you're going to be able to get to that second half of the game and win the damn game. Don't give up on yourself before the game is over. The game is not over till you take your last breath when you're 90 or 100 years old. The game's not over. Find that hope. Find those people that you can work with and get moving forward. because it is so true. Individual choices have universal consequences, and you can't do it to yourself first and foremost, and you can't do it to the others around you. All right, so that's all I got today. This was a rough one because I was going through a whole bunch up here doing this. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit longer because I am going to finish it out. I'm going to finish this game. This has been day 1508, 22 for 22. Please stay in your fight. Do not quit. If you feel like unaliving yourself, please tell yourself not today and just keep going, because you have survived 100% of your worst days thus far. So please, let's keep you and that streak alive. You've got this. You can do this. And I know you can because I'm watching you do it today and yesterday. So keep going. Keep going. Quitting is not an option. Keep going. We'll see you here tomorrow for day 1509. I look forward to seeing you there, and I'm glad to have you on my journey, and I'm glad to be here, or glad to have you here along on mine. And I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. Go out there, have the best day that you possibly can. Tough out.